here at Lake Navarino, as you can see in the background. Yeah, just checked in. Yeah, so bush camp out the back. Just got to go over the gate over there. And yeah, we'll get this going. Nice bit of nature out here. Oh, and violent speed bumps. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I go left up here. Oh, we got glamping spots. Never been here before. I've been out to Waroona Dam, sorry, but I've never actually been into the campsite. So this is all new for me. Should pay attention about where I'm going. Lots of campers here. Ah, here we go. Unpowered bush campsites. That's me. And now we're going a bit off-road. About to say, most of the way here was pretty good. I've just got this. Oh, at least you can hear the birds. There is bird noise. That's a big tick. But yeah, very open. This is the best spot I could find. Just disappointed it's so open. It's the main drag just there too, so if more people are coming, there's going to be constant traffic coming in and out. I could drive around, I don't know. I've wasted about 10 minutes already just driving around, and you can only go so far. It's like they block off certain tracks and say that's the extent of the bush camp. She told me about a little secret one that's supposedly over in that direction, but I can't find it. And if it is over there, then somebody's in there. There's like what? There's about 8 people here already, but they've all got caravans and camper trailers and stuff. So I'm the only swagger. I know, for me, first disappointment is that there's not much. Yeah, this campground's more suited to caravans and camper trailers and that. Not for little old swaggers like me. No problem with the car though. Just got to watch out for the big rocks and sticks because I obviously don't want to stake a tyre. Okay, I'm at the little hut. Not bad. But once again, like I said, as you can see, there is no shade. Not nearby anyway. Well, that's a drive part there. So yeah, you could set up your camp here. As you can see, actually over there, where that red bollard is, that's pretty much the extent of the camp. I'll go for a walk. That's the whole point too, go for a walk around here. Now, compared to Martin's tank of last week's camp, I do believe this one's going to be better for the fact that there's noise. There's bird noise, there's nature, there's breeze. There's more to look at, I guess, around here. No ground toilets though, not in this area. I've got to walk back into the campground or the main camping area if I want to go to the toilet. Okay, this spot's perfect. More secluded. Oh yeah, all in here, nice and shaded. There's a path right there that goes down to the lake, I'm assuming. But this is in the area past that bollard that says extent of camp, so I don't know if I'm actually allowed it down here. This would be perfect though, it's like it's away from people. Well away from people. So I might just accept that where I am is what I'm going to get. It's nice, and I'm glad to be out in the bush again. But it's not as secluded as I thought it would be. Well, here we are at camp. Chosen my little spot that I spoke about earlier. I've set up my swag, got my ground sheet down. Not as much shade as I thought. It was shady when I first rocked up, but it seems like the sun's obviously moved. But yeah, pretty good little spot. I think I got my swag level this time around. Little camp set up right here. Ooh, bit warm today again. but that's all good. So yeah, here we are at Lake Navarino. The lake's behind me a fair bit of a walk, I think. Probably suss that out later on. Yeah, not as secluded as the last camp. Like there's a couple just over there beyond the camera. They're about 50 metres away. Plenty of caravans and camper trailers around. Got a few people setting up tents behind me. So yeah, not as secluded as I thought it would be, or that I was hoping. But definitely, I'd say this is a step up on Martin's Tank from last weekend. Even though it was secluded and shady, there just wasn't much to do. Whereas around here, there's a bit more walking I can do. I can go explore the Waroona Dam. Different sort of forest area too. Like the trees are different here compared to where I was before. But yeah, it's good to be somewhere else. So this would have been my first camp officially, as Martin's Tank from last week wasn't meant to be, or wasn't meant to happen anyway, but it just did. But yeah, Lake Navarino. I guess the only reason I came here is because I couldn't get into Lane Pool. As I said in the last video, Lane Pool's pretty hard to get into. But yeah, this is nice. When I first got here, there was a lot of bird noise. But now that I've set up and I'm just sitting here, there's not much going on at all. At least there's no mozzies. That's the first thing I've got to note. Actually, no mosquitoes out here. None that I've seen. But I think they've been taken over by the flies, even though they're not as bad. But yeah, I'm going to finish my lunch and I think we might go for a walk actually. Like I said, the caravan park is literally just over there, like 100 metres away. There's like camp chalets and all that sort of stuff. But I'm not right in the heart of the campground. But yeah, first thoughts on the bush camp, I'm a bit surprised. Like they said, there'd be plenty of secluded space. Plenty of space for swags, tents, this and that, which I guess they're right, but it's more for, yeah, like I said before, it's more for caravans and camper trailers and that sort of thing. And tents, I guess. I think there's a bit too much open space. And a lot of it is not very level either. Like, not having level campground, if you're in a swag or a tent, it's not going to be very comfortable. I don't think I've set up camp on an ant's nest either, so that's a good thing. But again, like before, it's about sitting down, doing nothing, relaxing. Do a bit more reading like I did before. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Anyway, we're going to go for a wander. As you see, that's my little camp. Very simple. I'm glad I can get my car into it as well. Hopefully everything's going to be alright sitting there. Surely no one around here is going to pinch your shit. I don't think anybody cares. Now, I have no idea where I'm going. There's a path down here somewhere. There's no real map of this area, and this is the same area I walked around before to have a look at that other campground, which I thought was down here somewhere. We're going to go for a walk in the forest here. See, down in this area where I am now, even though it's on a downhill slope, this is the sort of campground I'm after, away from everybody. The way I see it, if I want to find the Lake Navarino, I'll just follow the noise. You can hear jet skis and ski boats off in the distance. But look at this angle here. Might not show justice on the camera, but it's a bit of a slope. And if I'm not careful, it's loose gravel. If I'm not careful, I'm going to end up on my ass. So even in here would be a nice campground. Like they've got some level spots. But this is like not a camping area from what I understand. You've got that path down that way and it comes to this part. Admittedly, I would have happily camped here. This would have been an ideal spot. Like it's pretty much near full shade, easily accessible from down there, away from everybody. And isn't it funny, now that you're amongst the trees, you can hear all the bird noise. Can you guys hear that? God, it just echoes. It's like backfiring or something. Like a boat or a four-wheel drive or something, but he backfires. How beautiful is this area though? Now I said in these videos I'm not going to be much of a hiker, but it depends on where I am. I didn't realise how much of a hill we're on though. It's crazy. Must say I'm not a fan of this loose gravel. Oh shit, there we go. Nearly slipped. It's all well and good going down a hill, but coming up the bloody thing, whew, I'm in for some. Should leave the camera running for this in case I do go arse up. Because that'll make for good content, won't it? Still didn't realise how steep this track is. It's like I really didn't realise we were on a hill. So yeah, around Lake Navarino, Waroona Dam, you used to be able to camp here. And I'm not sure how many years ago, probably 2021 I think it was, that they stopped people camping here. And from what I was reading, it's because people were getting rowdy. Yeah, you used to be able to camp and four-wheel drive around the edge of the dam. But because of the rowdiness, disturbing the peace, they decided to can it. The Waroona Shire said, nah, that's enough. No more rowdiness, no more camping around the dam. So the only way you can camp here now is in the campground back there. So it's a bit more controlled. God, any bit of noise out here around this dam just echoes. But anyway, I'm going to flip the camera now because we're nearly there. Wow, look at that. Oh, there's people swimming. So Waroona Dam is used for irrigation, from what I understand. It's not drinking water. Or it's not used for, drinking water or anything like that. Because I'm assuming if it was drinking water, they would not allow powered boats and stuff in here. But yeah, old paths. I'm assuming this used to be old tracks. Probably you're meant to, when you're first coming along camp, you come drive along here. One thing I've got to note about Waroona Dam is, last time I was here would have been more than a decade ago. And it's so sad to see that the water level is much lower than it was. It's sad, it's disappointing. Look on the rock face over here. The water used to be close to the tree line. Like even then, I don't know if the angle you can see it here, like there's a bit of a slope going down. And I'd say to the water level, it's about 10 or 20 metres, maybe 50 metres. And you can see where the water once was, like along, just in that dark patch, just along here. So you can see the water level's gone down a fair bit. I've got to try get down this embankment without slipping ass up on the gravel. I'm going to find a way. Yeah, it looks a bit better here. I have got my hiking boots on, so I should have a bit of grip. But what's grip on loose gravel? Not much at all. See, when I say I've been here so long ago, I've never actually done this. I've never actually walked waterside. I've always just driven across that part over there and gone for a drive around. I don't know if you can see it, but out in the distance out here, that's where all the people have pulled up in their four-wheel drives and boats, jet skis. Wow. But yeah, look at this. You can see where the water level would have been. Oh, where I'm standing now is where the water level was. Even up to there, you can see it along that part. That's a huge amount of water loss. Like, when was the water up at that level? Kind of scary too, it kind of shows you how deep it is. I did read somewhere, I'm not sure how long ago or even now, but near the dam wall, so I don't know if it's over there or around the corner. No, it is a dam wall. Apparently it's 40 metres deep. So 40 metres, that's quite decent. That's quite decent. Oh wow. Yeah, you can see how it drops off. It looks pretty clear. The water looks pretty clear, but oh wow, that does drop off. How nice is that? Yeah. Look at this. Like, I'm standing waterside now and you can see where I was before up here. Wow. It's weird to think in some sense that I'd be underwater at this point. Like, I'm nearly 2 metres tall. I'd be underwater if there was water here. Wow, it's crazy. I don't mean to be rambling on about that, it just blows my mind. It just makes me sad to think that this place did have a good amount of water in it, and just over the years it's gotten less and less. I suppose it'd be nice to swim in this on a nice hot summer's day, but I didn't bring any swimming gear. I don't go. I'm not a water person, as I said in the last video. It really does drop off a bit. I don't know if you can see it with the camera. Just steadily goes off. I suppose if the boat had a depth sounder and it was out there, it'd probably be able to tell you how deep it was. This part's solid rock. I thought it was just hardened gravel, but it's not. It's actually rock. I think more in summer, it's a bit more popular around here. Probably is not as much as it used to be. Like I said, now that they've banned the camping and the four-wheel driving around the lake, now that they've banned the camping and four-wheel drive around the lake, I don't think it's as popular as it used to be. Obviously people still come out here, but they just can't camp. It's like a nice blue water. I don't know if the camera shows it, but it's like a bluey green. Oh wow. I'm gonna get out of the sun. Anyway guys, I'm gonna, it's been about 15 minutes. I think I'm just gonna sit here for a bit and I would say enjoy the sound of the water washing up against the shore and the sound of the birds, but there's none of that. It's just the sound of ski boats and jet skis ruining the peace a bit. But I suppose they're allowed to do it, so yeah, whatever. What I might do is we might go for a walk to the dam wall over there. It looks close, but is it? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. So it's, mosquitoes are out in force at the last camp. This camp, it's the flies. I don't know who's worse, mosquitoes or flies. Well, they're both equally as much as a pain in the ass as each other. I just prefer to be up in the shade than the direct sun. Plus there's a bit more viewing pleasure walking through the forest and the trees here. A few flowers around too. Those are nice purple ones. I cannot answer what they are, I have no idea. But being spring, it's obviously wildflower season too. Seems like the nature comes alive once you get amongst the trees. Guess the only thing that ruins it is those bloody jet boats. Like I said before, they're allowed to be here, but As a person that doesn't care about, you know, jet boating and water skiing and all that kind of crap, for me, you're ruining my peace and quiet. I'm here to enjoy nature, to enjoy the insects, except for the flies and the mosquitoes. But I'm here to enjoy nature. I want to hear the birds. I want to hear the breeze through the trees. Guys, and I keep rambling on about the whole I'm out for nature thing. But it's true. For me, that's what this solo camping is all about. I need to come out, I need to relax and listen to that. Listen to those birds. I honestly believe there was this near consistent bird noise back at camp. I could just sit there and happily listen to it. Like I said in the other video too, I've got my snake bite kit and my first aid kit and etc, etc. But here I am going for a walk, and none of that is in any use to me right here, right now, because I didn't bring it. But I'm saying that though, they're not exactly portable. They're in bags, yes, but it's not something you can just carry unless you've got a backpack or something like that, which I don't, it's just me. Righto. Oh, this is a dam overflow. Wow. Okay. So yeah, cars drive across that part. Oh, you'll see one in a minute. So people are coming in graffitied. Okay. So there we go, we're at the dam wall. It doesn't look like there's any walk path. But it's not like there's heaps of traffic anyway. Such a beautiful place. Isn't that a beautiful valley down there? Got a lot of runoff. All the way down there. I remember down here too, with that little, not this shed, but there's a shed down here. Back in the day, water used to jet out and go down the little creek. That's a very long time ago. Running low on battery here, so I might have to, and I didn't bring a spare one with me. I'm hoping the entrance to the camp is just up here. I just saw a car turn in. Hopefully that's it. I don't think I've got that much of a walk. I might have to walk on the side here. I think I'm very prepared. I brought no water with me and it's a warm day. Admittedly though, I wasn't expecting to come this far. I was just going to go to the water's edge, have a look and then go back to camp. But I'm glad I've went for a further walk. Just wasn't very prepared for it. Like, who goes on a hike or any walk out in nature without any kind of water? Silly me by the looks of it. God, these flies. Got my Bushman's on again. The Bushman's gets rid of the mosquitoes and the flies. That's not the entrance I thought. Is this just a lookout? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a little area. Oh, this must be a day use area. A few seats there if you want to have a barbecue and that. Okay, there's a caravan park. Okay, so I can go back this way because I am staying here. I thought I'd have to walk further up that hill. Guest only. Well, I'm a guest only. Anyway, guys, I'm going to turn this off and I'll talk to you guys back at the camp. Just freshened up. Splash water all over my face to cool down a bit. Very good. Definitely warmer than it was last weekend. I think it's time I head back to my camp. I'm just going to sit and relax. Like, I'm glad I went for a walk, look around. Like I said, I've never done that before. But yeah, I'm not here to go gallivanting off everywhere. Like I said, I'm no hiker. That's my hike. Whatever I did back there, that was it. So I'm just gonna go sit back at camp. Coffee, tea, bit of reading. Enjoy nature.